How's it going, guys? This is Lucian Sword. Today we're going to be starting our full walkthrough of Dark Souls 3. We're going to explore every single nook and cranny. We're going to try to get every single weapon, every single armor piece, item, anything that's in the game. If you're new to my channel, I've already done a Dark Souls 2 full walkthrough, which is probably where most of you know me from if you're a returning subscriber. I've also done a Bloodborne walkthrough as well, and had a lot of fun doing that. I'm playing Dark Souls 3 on the PC here with an Xbox One controller, recording 1080p 60 frames per second on high settings, full 1080p high settings, and I have the official strategy guide, and I use it to play through the game on one character and really explore everything, you know, learn by dying over and over and over how to beat certain enemies, whatever the case may be. I do a good job, I think, of getting prepared first before I record, so I'm not going to waste your time. This is not one of those guides on YouTube where I'm just playing through the game blindly and you're along for the ride. It's not like that. This is more of a real walkthrough. I'm going to tell you exactly where to go, when to go there, how to get every item, how to get through the boss battles that Dark Souls is notorious for, and any other hard part in the game. I'm going to walk you step by step how to get through it with knowledge, and hopefully you find this entertaining as well, but that's not my goal. So with that, let's begin this journey through the dark. Alright, let's go ahead and make a new game. Watch the cutscene real quick.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant.
He's so badass looking.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones.
See that weird swirly on that?
And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. Ash seeketh embers.
All right. I actually recommend watching that cutscene again later in the game, and you'll actually recognize scenes that you probably don't recognize right now. Let's just go ahead and put the name Lucian, and let's go ahead and stay male. Let's do mature, even though we can't even see our person. The class, I was going to do a video just on like starting classes and the burial gift, which is the item you get to choose when you start, but I'll just go ahead and go over the different classes right here. The knight is probably going to be the easiest starting class because you get really good armor. As you can see, you get a long sword, you get a nice shield. Pretty much a balanced character for melee, but you also have some intelligence and faith, so and 10 attunement, which is enough to give you 1 slot, so you could even get like a healing spell right off the bat if you want. And let me just say that the starting class, if you're new to Dark Souls, the starting class is only really majorly relevant in the beginning part of the game. You can start as a knight and end up as a sorcerer if you want, because when you level up, you can level up into any stat, and these are just kind of starting points, but it's definitely doesn't have to be a permanent like choice. So don't feel bad if you like choose something and you don't like it right away. You can always change, and you're gonna get tons of different armor and weapons. But if you know that you want to be a sorcerer, for example, it would make sense to pick sorcerer because you're going to start out with high intelligence and attunement, which lets you attune more than 1 spell. So yeah, but that being said, the knight's probably the easiest. Mercenary, you get to dual wield scimitars, and it has a lot of dexterity, so if you're going for a dex build, kind of interested in that. Warrior has the most strength right off the bat, so if you're going for an all-out strength, like heavy weapon, two-handed weapon kind of build, you'd go there. Herald is kind of in the middle between a knight and a cleric. The cleric is like your all-out faith person. I'm actually probably gonna use Herald because I like having strength and faith. In Dark Souls 2, that's basically what I did, and I really liked the lightning spears. Don't really know if I like this long-range spear weapon though, but we'll think about it. The thief is good if you want to have a lot of luck, which luck is for finding items more often from monster drops. But to be honest, luck, it's good like in the long run to have high luck, but at the start of the game, the thief only starts at level 5, so you have pretty low stats everywhere else, especially compared to like the knight or, you know, pretty much any other class. So I would only pick thief if you know, I don't know. I don't think there's really a great reason to pick thief unless you feel like it, but assassin is kind of like a thief but with better balanced stats, pretty equal all the way across the board. Kind of a good starting point if you're not really sure what you want to do in the game. And sorcerer is pretty self-explanatory. You're going to cast a lot of spells. Pyromancer is a pretty cool, interesting class. I actually am interested to play a pyromancer as well. You have high intelligence and faith, and you also have some strength. They're kind of a caster warrior type class, so that's interesting. Cleric is your faith-based class, so lots of healing spells, lightning spears, stuff like that, force push type moves. And Deprive just has 10 stats all the way across the board, and only level 1. So and you don't start with any armor or anything, just a club and a crappy shield. So I think I'm leaning towards Herald, but I don't want to start with a spear. I will say that there's a nice dex weapon you can get pretty quick right off the bat in the game that this build would be great to take advantage of. So I'm kind of interested in that, but the shield is kind of worthless. Knight is the best all-around class, so I'm conflicted. I think I'll start as Herald just to be different because I don't think that many people are doing it. The burial gift is not as important as it appears to be. Don't feel like you're going to take a choice here and you're going to regret it for the rest of the game. It's not that big of a deal. The best choices are probably the life ring or the fire gem, just because the life ring is a permanent item. You get to use it the whole game and it's going to give you more health, which is always useful. The divine blessing is just like a healing potion. This restores focus power, focus points. Focus is a new stat in I almost said Bloodborne. Focus is a new stat in Dark Souls 3 that allows you to cast spells and also use weapon arts. And I'm going to be going through the new game mechanics and just game mechanics in general for new players as we play. I'm not going to explain everything right now, but that's kind of not a great item to start with, to be honest. Firebomb, really not that great as well. Once you use them, they're gone. The fire gem is awesome because you can infuse a weapon with fire, and you meet Andre the blacksmith pretty early in the game. I mean, only like maybe a half an hour. We're going to meet him this episode, so. The sovereignless souls just give you some souls. I don't remember how many, but I don't think it's really worth it because souls are a dime a dozen. You just kill some random undead and you're going to get some souls, so not really worth it. The rusted gold coin will just give you a temporary boost to item find for a little while. Cracked red eye orb lets you invade other worlds, but we're going to get the item that lets you invade all the time a little bit later, probably like the 3rd or 4th episode. So unless you want to invade somebody like right away, it's not really a great idea. And the young white branch is used to go camouflage, but you can only use it once. So I think I'm going to go with the life ring here. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the face, but I'm just going to go commoner, and I'm going to do a kind of a, I'll just do standard. And on the appearance, I want mature voice, physique, muscular, body hair. Oh yeah, you need to be having some hair on your chest. And not gonna mess with that. Skin color, not a huge deal for me. I'm more interested in the face and the hair. Here we go, hair. This gets really in depth, guys, and I'm not gonna spend like forever on this, but I do want to have something halfway decent to look at. You know what, I kind of like the ponytail, but maybe that's fine, that's fine. Color, let's do more of like a brown. Wow, that's brown and it looks black. Literally brown and black look the same. That's stupid. Well, I'll just pick brown, whatever. Brow. Those bushy eyebrows. Let's just do something standard. Beard I do want. How do I... Here we go. Nice. Just standard beard looks pretty cool. Yeah, really? Eyelashes? Like you're ever gonna look at those in the game. Let's make our pupils... Ooh, wow, those gold ones are pretty awesome. I'm gonna do those. That looks awesome. I like the golden pupils. Cosmetics, oh my goodness. Lipstick? Nope, not getting into it. Tattoo, yes. Oh, it's right on my face though? I don't know about that, guys. Maybe... Maybe the... That's funny, they have the sun. Can I move the tattoo? Because I don't really want it on my forehead. Let's just... That looks pretty cool. Let's make it black. Here we go. Can I put it like right on my nose? This is weird, man. Oh, on the lips? That's so weird. There, it'll be on my chin. Nobody'll know. It'll just be our secret. I grow a beard to cover it because if they see my tattoo, then they know that who I am. So I have to cover it. I'm gonna save this guy to default, and I think we're good to go. Good to go. Let's finalize creation and start the game. About freaking time, right? Man, this is gonna be such a great adventure, guys. Just some quick tips while we're getting in here. Flipping through my strategy guide because I saw... Oh yeah, I wanted to say, make sure that you read item descriptions because item descriptions basically tell the lore and the story of Dark Souls. If you don't, or Dark Souls 3 rather, this game, if you don't read the item descriptions, that's fine, but you're missing out on, like, what's the point of any of this if you don't even know why you're doing it? So that's what I think anyway. Damn, that thrust was awesome. So is that one. Alright, so if you didn't really play Dark Souls 3 up until this point, the controls are the same as Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, except the weapon arts. So to get to the weapon arts, you have to be in two-handed mode like this, and you hold down the L button, and that'll do a weapon art. Different weapons are different. If you pick the knight and you're holding down L right now, he goes into like a different stance, and then you can do a weak attack or strong attack based on that. And you can see up in the top left corner it does use the blue bar, which is your focus points. The red claw marks on the bottom are messages that are left by other players, although these ones are from the developers, so everyone's going to see these. Wow, I look like a badass with this spear. Ooh, I start with a healing aid too. That's nice. And talisman. Oh, it is just a regular spear. Alright. That's cool. Whoop. Didn't mean to unequip it. I'm so used to hitting X to read the item descriptions, but I don't know why. If you do that while you're actually looking at the weapon here, it'll unequip it. You have to go into here and then hit X. So if you get a weapon and you're not sure what the weapon art is or whatever, you go into the description and you can see down at the bottom it says skill shield splitter. Take a large step forward and make a single focus thrust to puncture enemy shields and inflict damage. So that'll be useful if we encounter any shielding enemies. They also added so you can right click right here, and that'll take away the menu so you can more easily make your guy look cool. So that's kind of nice. Alright, I didn't go over what the stats are, so let's do that really quick. Vigor is how much health you're gonna have. FP or attunement is how much FP you have and also how many slots you have for spells. Endurance is mainly how much stamina you're gonna have, which is like how many weapon swings and how far you can run and stuff like that before you have to have it recharge, and also give some resistances there. Vitality is basically your defense and also your maximum equipment load. Strength, self-explanatory. Dex, self-explanatory, but also reduces spellcasting time and damage when falling. Intelligence is for spellcasting, but also helps magic defense. Faith is for different kind of spellcasting and gives you dark defense. And luck just lets you have better item discovery, bleed and poison, resistance, or boost bleed and poison, I think, and also resistance to cure. So that is the stats. Another one that's good to talk about is equipment load. If you're over 70% of your equipment load, you're going to be way slower, And I think there's another threshold, maybe it's like 30%. But generally, the lower equipment load, the faster you're going to be. So if you find that you're just getting bogged down a lot and it's causing you to die, maybe switch out the heavy armor for something lighter, or put more points into your vitality, which gives you higher equipment load. So, but also your poise. Poise is a stat that basically determines if you're holding up a shield and an enemy hits you, it determines whether you're gonna block the attack or if you're gonna get like knocked back and wide open. So the higher the poise, the better you are at withstanding attacks. Alright, with all that boring stuff, let's go. First of all, here we are in the Cemetary of Ash. Look at these gorgeous graphics. So awesome. I would say it's just a notch better than Bloodborne, just barely, but pretty close to Bloodborne. Alright. We're gonna try to find every single item in this game. And every secret. I'm using the official strategy guide, so that should be good. I'm also looking at strategy guides online. I play through the zones on a different character first, and then I record. So I'm not gonna waste your time. So first things first, kill that guy. Swing a right away, and we're gonna go over here and kill a couple more guys. Oh, nope, never mind. No, not a guy, but get our first soul of a deserted corpse. Probably won't give us hardly any souls. Souls are used to level up your character, if you didn't know. Let's see what I can do here. So it looks like pretty much all my attacks are just straight up stabs. I was hoping I could get like a sweeping attack, but so it's a very frontal based weapon. That's too bad. In Bloodborne, the spear, I'm so used to getting health back too when you attack them. This is going to be our Ashen Estus Flask, which is the same as an Estus Flask, except it's blue. No, I'm just kidding. The Ashen Estus Flask actually replenishes your focus points. And later on in the game, you can use it to, or you can go to the blacksmith and you can choose how many Estus Flask or Ashen Estus Flask that you want. Let's take out these guys up here. So we're up the left staircase. There's not really anything over here, except it does get us closer to that guy who's going to start shooting at us. You know what? Let's go back down after we kill this guy. Let's go back down and go to the other side. This guy is purposefully facing away so that you can backstab him. If you walk really slowly up to him, we should be able to. You just walk up behind him and hit R1, or basic attack. That's a really good way to kill enemies that are way like harder than they need to be, is by using backstabs or parrying. Alright, go ahead and drop down here. Kill this guy over on the right, chilling by the tree, but watch out because you're going to be ambushed by another guy. And we're being shot by a crossbow as well. Oh wow, we got an upgraded chime already? What an awesome lucky encounter. Let's take a look at this. It has a higher scaling in faith. See where this one has a scaling in faith of B? I'm just going to go down to show you. It has E for strength and B for faith. A is going to give you the highest boost to damage, so, and then B, C, D, F, or whatever, I don't remember, but if I look at the cleric's charm, the sacred chime, it has an A and a D, but it requires 14 faith, which I don't have, so I can't use it right now. But that's awesome. It's basically a direct upgrade, so we got lucky that we got that drop. Up ahead, straight ahead, there's going to be a crystal lizard that is a pretty hard foe. So before we fight that, let's just go get the first bonfire, which is just right up here. And we're going to see our first beautiful glimpse of just how good these graphics are right here. I mean, Those mountains are amazingly beautiful. Let's carefully make our way up the side of the cliff. But not only that, look at the rocks. They look awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And if you actually turn around, you're going to see, look at the scale of this castle wall. Look how far it goes down, and then look how high it goes up. And look at the detail in that castle wall. That's the high wall of Lothric, I think. But look at how massive it is. Just look at the individual bricks. Can you imagine people building that one brick at a time? It's massive. Anyways, let's keep going and get this bonfire real quick right up here. Our first bonfire, and I love how the sword has a little twisty in it. It kind of looks cool. First bonfire, let's go ahead and rest at the bonfire. When you rest at a bonfire, oh, we got a new animation. Nice. That's the, oh my god. The game literally just crashed on me, guys. The game just crashed. I'm just gonna relaunch it. Well, I hope I didn't lose my progress. Let's go ahead and continue. I mean, I did just save at that bonfire. I hope my game's not corrupt or anything. Nice. Nice. Well, I mean, that's what you get with a brand new game. I'm sure they'll patch that in the future. Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah. Straight up ahead is the Firelink Shrine, but before we do that, let's go fight the Crystal Lizard guy. Because the Crystal Lizard is... If you've played the previous Dark Souls games, you know that the Crystal Lizard gives you like weapon upgrades and really good drops. So let's swing a left. Wow, can't lock on for anything right now. Usually if you're not used to playing Dark Souls, the best course of action when fighting somebody is to lock onto them with the right click, hold up your shield, and just kind of back away until they swing and miss, and then attack them. However, that doesn't work for everybody. And on the giant crystal lizard here, it's definitely not going to work because he's so powerful and so far-reaching that he'll just crush you if you just stand there and hold your shield. So he also has like a frost breath attack, and the best strategy for this guy is to just kind of hug his rear end and wait for him to swing and miss and just dodge when you see him about to attack. But it can be easier said than done. So the bloodstains on the ground are from previous players that have died. You can actually see how they died. He might do a rolling attack, so just be careful about that. Also, when you hold down your shield, your stamina recovers much slower. Use a focus attack there, didn't do a whole lot more damage. You don't have to fight this guy, by the way. If he's just dominating you and you are getting really frustrated, just leave him. He'll be here. You can always come back. Oof, look how much damage he did. You can always come back and fight him later. Wow, this guy was a lot easier to kill on my knight. My other guy's a knight. $85 damage with that fully charged attack. I'm not liking this. I'd much rather fight him out in the open where I can maneuver a little bit. Oh, I almost died there. Was not expecting that swipe. But if you can see, ouch. I'm trying to be patient. Wait till he attacks. And I'm out of Estus, so... Alright, that frost attack is going to give me a couple attacks in. a fully charged R2 does more damage than the special attack, but I guess that's just mainly for shield breaking. Got him to stagger a little bit even. You're mine! How awesome does this guy look though? Ouch. No biting. Sweet. Titanite scale. That'll be nice. Later on in the game when we can actually use it. Titanite scale. Let's go to our items and check this out. This can be used to reinforce soul transposed weapons to +4. So you're probably like, what the heck does that mean? Well, grab the soul there of an unknown traveler. Then we're gonna go ahead and head back. Guess I can use this. See how it restored my focus points. The Titanite shards are used to upgrade your weapons, so we'll probably use that later on in the game. But for now, let's just go back to the bonfire and continue the walkthrough. Man, that water makes me walk so slow. There's a couple, well, there's one really big secret I'm going to show you guys. And there's a bunch of items up here too. And actually our first boss is up here. Oh my gosh! No! It crashed again! What's going on? No! Okay guys, I was able to... I rebooted my computer, so hopefully it doesn't crash again. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please. Please. I just want to rest. Thank you. Save. 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 It did save. It saved like right after I killed the lizard. I was like, please don't let me fight that lizard again. Alright, so here we are. We're going to make our way up there and we're going to fight our first boss, but before we do that, let's continue on down and fight some more enemies. Too slow. You know what? I think we can fall on those guys. Maybe not. Alright, well, fall down here anyways. Oh! I thought he was facing the other way. Wow, 200 damage on that, and I was only doing like... what, 70 to that crystal lizard? That's crazy. Let's go down this path. Down, down, down. Actually, you know what? Those are the guys I wanted to fall on. Although he's probably chasing me. Nope. Alright, let's peer over the edge. Take this guy out first. There we go. Death from above! Ooh, let's try our shield breaker. That didn't even break the shield. And that shield's like a piece of crap held together with like a stick. Whatever. I'm not going to keep the spear for long anyways. Let's grab the 5 fire bombs. See what I mean where the fire bombs are kind of a waste of a starting item? You get 5 right there. Oh my gosh, did I even equip the ring? Yes, I did. Alright, it's already equipped. But let's equip our fire bombs because those are useful. Quick tip, if you are in a panic and like a fight and you're trying to heal and you're like fumbling for the Estus flask, if you just hold down the quick select button, it'll automatically go to the Estus flask in like 1 second. So that's a very useful feature that they added. Oh, almost died. And you're gonna get it for that. Let's go ahead and heal with my miracle. Use a little bit of my focus points since focus points are pretty much useless on me for breaking shields. And I want to jump onto that tombstone thingy right there. I think we can do that from here. Hiya! Oh my god, I suck. Let's go back up and try it again. But first, death from above! This guy has a crossbow, so let's try to dodge that. There's the boss up there, but before we do that, let's go get the other item. Totally miscalculated that jump. And you know what? I'm gonna heal again because I want pretty close to full health before we fight that boss. And give it to me. Yes. Nice. Titanite shard. We're actually gonna use that to upgrade one of our weapons. Probably not the spear because I'm not really a spear person. As soon as we get a decent sword. What's my dexterity? 11. A little bit further ahead we're gonna get a good dex weapon, but I don't think we're gonna be able to use it. Alright, so let's go over boss strategies for this guy. This boss is called the Iudex Gundyr. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It might be Iudex Gundyr. I have no idea, but he's pretty cool. You can feel free to approach him. He's not going to wake up or anything. He's got that sword right through his body, which is basically immobilizing him. And there's like a demon on his back just festering. And that's gonna come alive in the second half of the boss fight. So the first half of the boss fight, this is probably one of the easier boss fights because he just swings at you with his big weapon, nothing really fancy. And then in the second half, he basically does the same except from the giant monster thingy. Not the best description, but not going to spend a lot of time talking about this boss fight, rather just show you. I am going to attempt to parry him using my shield. We're going to keep that sword and use it later. Oh, by the way, once you take it out, just go ahead and start wailing away on him. He's not happy, though, that I did that. Wow, I suck at parrying, apparently. Ouch. This is good practice, though. Way too early. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe I should stop messing around with the parry and just try to kill him. Always try to watch your stamina gauge while you're fighting as well, because you don't want to run out of stamina, then you gotta roll or something. Wait for him to attack a few times, just try to stay behind him, and you'll do fine. Wow. Not doing too hot right now, but we're gonna be just fine. Big thing is to not panic. Let's get our stamina back up. I don't want to fall off this cliff either. He's actually not as like powerful as he looks. Just don't get in the way of his stomps and stuff and you'll be fine. If he falls down like that, use it to your advantage. And one more hit and he's dead. Goodbye. Right in the butt. Really disappointed that I didn't get to parry him, but whatever. Heir of the fire destroyed. And I got the coil sword and the ember was restored. So the ember being restored basically means that you're not hollowed anymore or whatever, and you look like a total badass with like fire coming off of your skin. You can see even your clothes are kind of on fire. The coiled sword, whatever, I pulled that out before I killed him, but let's go ahead and light this bonfire. No, why? The game crashes every time I go by a bonfire. Oh, come on, From Software. Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this? Alright, Dark Souls. Let's try this again. This time, whoa. Awesome castle, but this time please don't crash on me. I promise I'll be nice. I just want to light the damn bonfire. Oh my... Oh, this is getting ridiculous. That bonfire is cursed. You know, really unfortunate that the PC port of this game apparently got no love, because how the heck did a bug that glaring and affecting lots of people, because I did a Google search after the 4th crash and lots of people are having an issue on the PC, and they said that if I turn the lighting down, where's lighting quality to low, fixed it, they said. Kind of stupid. I don't want low lighting quality, I want high, but until they come out with a patch for that, well, let's see if this works. Somebody also said if you unequip your shield, but before I try that, let me just do this. I'm so scared to walk towards that bonfire right now. Deep breath, here we go. Oh god, it worked. Alright, whatever, lighting quality on low for now. I can't really tell a difference anyway. Okay, moving forward. Hopefully no more crashes. Let's go ahead and rest at the bonfire to refill our Estus and everything. And then go ahead and approach the big double doors over here. Almost done with this episode. I just want to take us to Firelink Shrine. And then we will end the episode. So let's grab a lot of items here. Got a broken straight sword, which is pretty much useless right now. There's another item up here on the left. We might be able to drop down on those guys though, so let's swing a right for now. Check over here. I've already gone through this place once, and I missed a couple items first time, but I found them in the second playthrough. Where'd they go? Where'd those guys go? Oh, there they are. Death from above! Whoa. Don't know what the heck. Get off me. Don't even drop any souls. Homeward bones are used to teleport back to a bonfire. They can be useful if you get stuck. On my other guy, I accidentally dropped off the cliff, but I got saved by a little outcropping of rock like 10 feet down that my character just landed on by like a fraction. Like 1 foot was on it and 1 was off, and I was able to use a homeward bone to get back without having to die. So that was lucky. Let's kick this guy off. Oh man, he's just like checking out the castle that he fell into oblivion. That sucks, man. Alright, let's go ahead and head up the stairs now. Actually, before we do that, let's just take out all these dudes. Can't wait till I get an actual sword. The spear is definitely not my style of play. Wow, and if you spear a shield, you might as well just kill yourself, because you get so much hit back on that. Ugh. Let's swing a left and look down here. Nope, nothing down there. Head up the stairs, and this time, before we swing a left, There is some items up and to the left. Before you go into that big hallway there, that's Firelink Shrine. Come around to the right. There's some more items. I think there's some... Oh, yep. Dog. These can be very easy to underestimate. Don't feel bad if you die on the dog. They're very ferocious attackers. Guarding an ember. Embers are cool. They're used to summon other phantoms into your world, but it also allows you to be invaded, and they also raise your max HP until you die. So kind of interesting. I haven't actually used one yet, but I think they're cool. I think if we... Oh no, we can get to the secret the other way around. So before we fight the master, let's go ahead and head into the Firelink Shrine. This is kind of like our home base. You can see all the thrones of the kings. One of them has a person sitting on the throne, and we can go talk to him. But for now, let's head down the stairs, talk to our firekeeper. She's going to allow us to level up. Probably the most single important character in the game.
I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones.
Yes, yes, I must get the lords back on their thrones. Let's go ahead and level up. We have 7k souls. I like to put a lot into vigor, but I kind of want to hold off leveling up so I can use the Uchigatana. Minor spoiler. But I might die fighting that master dude. I'm gonna take a risk and not level up right now because I'm not sure what the requirements are for that sword that we're gonna get in a little bit. But I am going to light this bonfire. That was awesome. I was carrying a smoking hot sword in my pocket. Anyways, Andre the blacksmith is right over here, and also this lady, she's like from Dark Souls 2. She will sell you good stuff, and she'll also buy stuff. Let's go ahead and buy the soapstone, which is used for being summoned into other worlds, and let's go ahead and buy the torch, which is useful. Ooh. No, I'm not going to buy anything else, I don't think. Don't have to buy anything else here if you don't want to. The armor might be better for me. Let's see, 3.8 physical on that. Let's check. No, not as good as mine. So let's go talk to Andre real quick. See if we can do anything. If you picked the fire ember, this is the guy that will upgrade your weapon. In fact, all the people in Firelink Shrine you just want to talk over and over and over to, because some of them give you gestures like that. He just gave me the hurrah. We're going to get an Estus shard actually in this episode, but allotting Estus, you can choose how much focus points or Estus shards you want, or S flasks that you want. I'm going to leave it right there for now. Repairing if you need to, infusing for your fire gem and all that, but not gonna mess with that. Don't have a fire gem. I need another Titanite shard to level up a spear. I'm not gonna level up the spear anyway. So as you play the game and talk to different people around the world, more and more people will start coming to the Firelink Shrine. You can go ahead and explore it if you want now. I don't think she gives you anything useful. Let's go ahead and talk to her a couple times and deplete her dialogue. Alright, once you're done with that, go ahead and head back up the stairs. I know this place is really big and probably looks confusing and everything, but you'll get used to it. If you read on the back of the thrones, you'll see which throne is for which king. This one's for King Lothric, last hope of his line, who's like the king of kings, apparently. And over in this guy's throne.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corlan. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine up this sad cadaver. Knowest thou of our 5 thrones will...
So basically he's saying we need to go find the other 5 kings and kill them, and we're gonna be happy to do that, apparently, because we don't have a choice. Actually,
I may be but small.
yes, you are small. Alright, so once we're done with that, let's go back to the Cemetary of Ash and swing a right this time. We're going to fight a powerful foe, but you don't have to fight this guy if you don't want to. There's also a shield up here that might be an upgrade depending on which starting class you picked. I want to equip the torch here. Where'd my torch go? Oh, I want to equip it here, my bad. And you know what? I want my talisman to be my alternate weapon. There we go. There we go. Alright, so shield right here on the tree, the east-west shield. I don't think it's an upgrade for me, but let's go ahead and look. A couple guys up on the path here. Alright, it has a little bit less weight, but overall it has less physical damage reduction and less stability. Stability is probably one of the most important things right now. Let's go ahead and head up here and grab the other ember, and I believe if we follow one of these paths we're gonna find another item all the way around. Another homeward bone. Alright, let's go fight the master. If you kill the master, you're gonna get his garments, which are basically tattered rags, and you'll also get his weapon, which is really what we're going after. I'm not gonna be a dex build, but for right now I think it would be a good upgrade. Okay, there he is. Let's do it. I only got 1 heal, so I hope I don't die. One strategy that some people use is to try to kick him off the cliff. But I don't like that strategy because I fight with honor. I like this strategy where I just kind of bait him into long-range attacks. He's really powerful. If you get caught in his sword attacks, you probably will die. Block that. Oh! That's the weapon that we're going for. Whew. No, I don't want to be cornered. You can also try to backstab him, or you can try to parry him, but those are both pretty hard to do, so just be careful. He doesn't try to heal that I know of. What you can do if you have the sword is you can stand up here and just do jumping attacks on him over and over pretty much. Yeah, I can't hit him from here. Oh no! No, you and he killed himself! He killed himself! I don't know if it counts. I don't know if it counts, but he killed himself. Let's go see if it counts. I didn't even rest at the right bonfire. My bad. Well, you saw there how quickly I died when he broke my shield, and that was a direct result of me not having enough stamina to absorb his attack. I'm gonna go right back to where we fought him and get my souls before I die again. If you're new to Dark Souls, when you die, you drop all your souls on the ground. And you lose them if you don't recover them before you die again. And they're usually just laying on the ground near where you died, so just in case I want to, well, alright, I don't want to waste your guys' time. I was going to rest at the bonfire, but oh, he is dead. Oh my god, he did kill himself. So if you do get him off the cliff, just go and rest at the bonfire, then come back and his items will be here. Got the Uchigatana, the Master's Attire, Master's Gloves. Not really how I wanted to kill him, but... And I didn't get any souls for killing him, unfortunately, but... Got his awesome weapon, which is going to be a big boost for us. It requires 16 dexterity, and right now I only have 11. So... I might do something different. Just for all the people that watched my Dark Souls 2 walkthrough, I was like basically like a paladin. Like I had pretty much a warrior build, but also with faith. It was a fun mixture. But maybe for this game I'll do like a dex paladin instead of a strength paladin, if that makes sense. Let's go rest at the fire and level up. I think this guy teaches you a gesture as well. Yep, collapse. Collapse. Alright, I'm going to show you one more awesome secret. Let me rest again before I do anything else stupid. This bonfire, you can travel to any other bonfire. The High Wall of Lothric is the next area we're going to do. You can organize your storage box, burn an undead bone shard, and attune a spell, which right now I only have healing. So, let's level up our dex to 16. So I can use this awesome sword. And I got a little bit left over, so how about we do... Vigor is always good because it's more health. Let's just do that. Nice. Alright. Let's equip the Uchigatana. It may look like it does less damage, but keep in mind that it also has these additional effects down here. 34 bleed effect. So the higher the more I attack an enemy, they get more bleed damage, and then they start like having damage over time. So unfortunately, if I equip it, it's slightly heavier than the spear for some reason. So that's not good, but I really want to get this chime working as well. I need 14 faith, and right now I have 13. Dang it, I should have used my last level to get that faith, but it's okay. I don't have any offensive spells anyway, so it's not going to make much of a difference. I could sell this junk that I don't need, but anyways, I want to go. Wow, that looks awesome. It's got a nice stab. Let's see what the weapon art does. Ooh, I put it in the scabbard. That's cool. Do that, and I do that. Very cool. I can also parry. Yeah, this is going to be much better for me. Alright, oh yeah, secret. Alright. Secret! Gonna show you a secret. Alright, come up the stairs, all the way up here. Go outside through these pillars. You're gonna see a tree here. And if you examine the tree, you might get a seed of a giant tree. If you do, it has like a 10% chance to drop, I think, like every now and then. But if you do get it, it basically, if you get invaded and you use it, it makes the enemies in the world attack the invader, because normally they don't. All right, so here's the secret. We're gonna get onto that roof by jumping into the tree. And you know what? I'm gonna unequip my armor so that I have a really low weight ratio, because I'm gonna need full jumping speed here. What you want to do is run into the tree and then turn right and jump onto the roof. It's kind of hard to do, but if you can pull it off, you're gonna get a really good ring. Really useful ring, I should say. Oh man, I got lucky. It might take you a lot of tries. You want to run up the tree, then turn and jump. So let's grab the 3 homeward bones. You can get up here later without doing that little trick, but you have to spend 20,000 souls to buy the tower key. Look at that. Wow. That just kind of takes a big you-know-what on the Disney castle. Let's go up here carefully onto the rafters. We're gonna get an Estus flask shard. This is like basically Dina and Tilla item trading, except it's Pickle, Pea, and Pump-a-Rum. You can drop different items there and they'll exchange them for other items. Let's grab the Estus shard. Bada boom. And if you walk to the back here and attack, secret wall, and then come all the way back and drop down. This is why you watch Lucian's Sword Guides, right? This is why you watch them. I'm going to show you all the cool secrets. Boom. Covetous silver serpent ring. Awesome ring that's going to help you for the rest of the game, because what it does is everything you kill is going to give you more souls. Automatic equip. Awesome. Alright, now we can put our armor back on. Like so. And this will end our first episode. Can you believe it, guys? We're actually recording Dark Souls 3. Or I'm recording. You're watching. But we're playing Dark Souls 3. There's going to be so much to cover. And I don't have as much time as I used to make walkthroughs. So you're just going to have to bear with me on how fast I can release the videos. Jump down there at your own peril, but we're not going to be doing that right now. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. It's already really long, probably. Sorry about the game crashing, but at least you now know how to fix it if you have that same issue. And I will see you guys next episode. I can't wait to start our journey. That was basically the tutorial area, so the real start of the journey will be next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. Hope you find this interesting. If you like the video, found it useful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out. And or share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, and appreciate it, guys. As always, this is Lucian Sword. Take it easy.